guys, just finished the Yoga X in P90X3. It's week 2, so it's my second time through. Last week we talked a little bit about the vinyasa that he takes you through between each of the moves. And this week I want to talk to you a little bit about the beginning sequences and maybe the first tricky exercise that's in there that I know is kind of tripping some of you up. Okay, so he takes you through crescent and chair a lot. So for this first move with the shoulder airplane or shoulder stretch, you're going to be in crescent, which is, you know, basically a warrior position. So give yourself a nice strong base with that back leg. And then your heel is always going to basically intersect the heel of your front foot is going to line up with the center of your back foot, okay? So our hips are facing this way, knee is bent, you're going to drop down nice and low. So here's our crescent right here. So we're nice and strong, feeling strength through your legs and your hips, okay? Now from here, he cues you to bring your arms out, and then you can either be right here in airplane or clasp your hands behind your back. Now when you do this, he also cues, and I think this is a great cue, to bring your palms together and to push out. So lengthen through your arms there, and then he cues you to put your head on the floor. Okay? Now I don't know about you, but I cannot get my head on the floor at this point. There really takes some maneuvering with your shoulder and whatnot, so just do your best. Even if your shoulder's on top of your leg, just really focus on pushing through those arms, keeping your palms together, and reaching with your chest as low as you can. And eventually, maybe we'll be able to put our heads on the floor, okay? So now I just really quick want to take you through the warrior sequence. If you haven't done a lot of yoga, there's a few little tiny things that you can do to really get the most out of any warrior poses, okay? Okay, so he starts the warrior sequences in down dog, which I actually really like because it gets you a nice wide stance. So you're here in your down dog, and he has you float the right leg up to the sky and then bring it through between the hands. So again, we're in this nice, almost like runner's lunge, gives us a nice wide base. Then you're going to turn your back leg out, pressing it into the ground, and then lift up into warrior one. Notice as I lifted up into warrior one, I didn't stand up. I stayed as low as I was in that lunge, okay? So a few things with warrior poses. Like I was saying before, my front heel is lined up with the center of the center of my back foot, okay? Now look down at your knee there and make sure you can always see your big toe. So if your knee is knocking in, you're gonna, it's no bueno, okay? So pull your knee out just a little bit, or your leg rather, and sink down nice. Warrior one is gonna be facing straight on. So your eyes are forward, your shoulders are forward, and you're working as hard as you can to bring that hip around, all of this forward, right here. Warrior two is going to open your hips and your chest to the side now. Now watch what I didn't do. If I just move with my body the way it is, see how my shoulders are kind of off to the side there? You really want to square up. So when I move to warrior two, I'm going to adjust myself so that my shoulders are directly over my hips and really low. And again, pulling that knee around so I can always see my big toe, and reach with those shoulders, roll them back, nice and strong. Beautiful, beautiful pose. And then the reverse is just going to reach straight up. So again, extending as far as you can, making a nice long line. Take a look at that big toe. Make sure that the leg is still pulled out in the front there. And that's really, if you focus on those little things, you'll get a little bit more out of your warrior poses. So remember, warrior one, hips and shoulders forward. Warrior two, straight on. And then that reverse is just a big, big reach. Okay? Let me know if you have any other questions, and I'll talk to you soon.